Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, I still can come over to make a video on the title or on the topic of religion and belief, with the title reading the gospel and the Koran. I keep doing this and not feeling tired of doing this because I see clearly the benefit of doing this for myself. It's preparation for the future life where we'll face the day of judgment. Even in the opening surah of the Quran, I think on sentence number 3, Maliki Yawmiddin, meaning Allah is being the owner of the day of judgment. So in the day of judgment, we will be asked of what our belief is. If our belief is right, then there will be a chance that we will attain paradise. And if our belief is wrong, then there is no chance. Where person will attain paradise, he will be sent to hell because the wrong belief and the wrongdoing while he was living on earth. So now we are living on earth. It is very important to live rightly, not to live wrongly, because living on earth is not free. Because of the day of judgment that we, mankind and the jinn, are subjected to. So it is not free. We are here on this earth to serve our Creator. So actually living on earth is dangerous. If we fail that, then we sent to hell. If we are successful, then there is a big reward. Allah's attribute is that He reward the good doer and punish the wrongdoer. That is the attribute of our Creator. So living on this world is quite dangerous, and some people develop fear living on this world. Actually, fear living in this world is a good trait. It's not only among the Muslims who have fear living in this world. Even the non-Muslim have fear. But once this non-Muslim who have fear got the right guidance, they cry and feel thankful they have the right guidance. So that is the story of non-Muslim having fear living in this world. And once they got the guidance, they cry and cry. I've seen that in the video that the new convert cry many times, especially the European people. Some of them are honest or sincere living in this world and looking for the truth. And many times I see the European, when they convert to Islam and pronounce Shahada, they cry. So let us recap of me reading the Koran. I couldn't remember because maybe we are in a new topic now. These few days we were reading on distribution of wealth. Let's see what was the last topics that I have read. Okay, it's about the wealth that the husband had given to the wife, and the husband wished to divorce the wife, but then the husband want to get back the wealth given to the wife. Allah saying it is haram, meaning it is forbidden to ask back what the husband had given to the wife when they were still married. It is forbidden. Or what is given, that's it. It's already done. It's already given. Because there could be a case of slandering. The husband may make story that the wife was a bad woman doing things that and that, which is not true. It's just to make a case, wanting back the wealth that was given earlier. The reason for Allah making it haram because they already mixed. They were already husband and wife, and sure he had already mixed with the wife. So for that reason it is haram. Okay, that complete my recap on reading the Quran, on reading the Gospel of Barnabas. Let me think a bit. I still cannot remember. Let me refer back. It's about choosing friend. We have to be very careful in choosing friend. And we have to see the attitude of friend as well, because when we want to serve God, then if a friend come, then you can sort of ignore the friend and do your prayer first. A good friend will not front you from doing it, let you doing it, finish, complete your duty, and then he feel happy, then to socialize with you. But a friend that is not happy, frown at you for not saving him first, that is not real friend. That is a terrible friend that we should avoid befriending such person. Okay, that complete my recap on reading the Gospel of Barnabas. Let now me read the next page of the Koran. Okay, we should be reading page 82 this morning to get the barakah of this morning. Let me read the first sentence in Arabic. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal muhsanatu minan nisa'i illa ma malakat aymanukum Kitaballahi alaikum wa ukhilla lakum ma wara'a dhalikum an tabtaghu bi amwalikum muhsinin ghayra musafihin wa mastamta'tum bihi minhunna fa'atuhunna ujurahunna faridah wala junaha alaikum fima taradaitum bihi min ba'di faridah Inna Allah kana aliman hakima. Sadaqallahul azim. Okay, brothers and sisters, let us read. And it's forbidden for you to marry a woman that had already a husband, except the woman of slave, that is the spoil of war, which you own, that is already allowed by Allah unto you. So the woman of slave, you can marry, you can take her as your wife, though she has husband, because you already own her. And other than that, you have to marry the woman with your wealth that you had, and avoid doing fornication. Because of the pleasure you would get from her, then you have to give some gift to the woman as something that is compulsory. But it is okay if both of you are willing. Verily Allah knows all things. Then if you among you don't have the means to marry the woman who are believers, then you can marry your slave. Allah knows your belief, as you are the descendant of Adam and Eve. So even the slave is okay. Slaves are also descendant of Adam and Eve. Then you can marry the slave with the permission of her owner. Then you can give the gift that is appropriate, as there are the women who look after themselves, not one who commits sin, and not the woman who take men as boyfriend. If they have already a husband but still want to do fornication or doing bad things outside the wedlock, then have to then the punishment of the slave woman is the same as the punishment of non-slave woman. So, marrying the slave is a mean to protect yourself from doing bad things. But then if you are patient, that is better. Allah is most forgiving and merciful. Allah want to explain to you the religion to you, to show you the way of life. People before you and people who are pious and Allah accept the repentance. Allah is most knowing and wise. For that complete my reading of the Quran this morning. So now let me read Gospel of Barnabas. Okay, let's read the Gospel of Barnabas. We should be reading chapter 88 this morning. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. But beware that thou hold not thyself for better, rather shall thou say thus, Peter, Peter, if God have thee not with His grace, you wouldn't be worse than he. So remember this story of Peter. At one time he almost fell, and then his friend prayed to Jesus to forgive Peter. Peter answered, how much I correct him? Jesus answered, in the way that you thyself wouldn't fain be corrected, as thou wouldn't fain be borne with. So bear with others. Believe me, Peter, for verily I say unto thee that every time thou shalt correct thy brother with mercy, thou shalt receive mercy of God, and thy word shall bear some fruits. But if thou shalt do it with rigor, thou shalt be rigorously punished by the justice of God. So, correct here means advise and guide your friend in the right way. So it must be corrected with mercy. Then Allah will also give the person the mercy. And shall bear no fruit. Tell me, Peter, those earthen pots wherein the poor cook their food, Do they wash them hands with stone and iron hammers? Nay, assuredly, but rather hot water. Vessels are broken in pieces with iron. Things of wood are burned with fire. But a man is amended with mercy. Wherefore, when thou shalt correct your brother, thou shalt say to thyself, if God help me not, I shall do tomorrow worse than all that he has done today. Peter answered many times, how many times must I forgive my brother, O Master? Jesus answers, as many times as thou shalt fain be forgiven by him. Peter, 7 times a day. Jesus answered, not only 7, but 70 times. 70 times 7. 70 times 7. Thou shalt forgive him every day, for that forgive. To him shall be forgiven, for that condemned shall be condemned. Then said, who read this? Woe unto princes, for they shall go to hell. For they shall go to hell. Jesus reproved in saying, thou shalt become foolish, O Barnabas, in that you have spoken thus. Verily I say unto thee, that the bath is not necessary for the body, the bit for the horse, and the tiller for the sheep, as the prince is necessary for the state. And what cause did God give Moses, Joshua, Samuel, David, Solomon, and so many others who passed judgment? To such that had given sword of extirpation of iniquity. Then said he who writes, now how ought judgment be given, condemning and pardoning?